One of the hardest parts of my own self-improvement was looking in the mirror in the early days, and I was determined to win, beat the voices in my head, the demons telling me that I was no good, worthless, and unable to change. Looking in the mirror and knowing how badly I wanted to change, but knowing that the person that I was in battle with was looking right back at me. The only person that I had to beat. I spent my life thinking that people were out to get me, and thinking that the world was out to get me, and that I couldn't catch a break. But in all honesty, nothing was out to get me. The world wasn't out to get me. I couldn't catch a break because I didn't deserve one. That's the truth. It's the harsh truth. I didn't deserve anything. But gradually over time, the harder I worked, the guy looking back at the mirror, I began to get proud of him. And I eventually reached the point where I stopped punishing myself for the man that I used to be. And I became proud of myself for the man that I now am. It's quite a weird place when the person that I used to be no longer exists, and all that remains is who I am now. And it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years of getting to know this new person who's way different from the guy that I spent 41 years living as. The last 5 years, it's literally, without being a walking cliche, it's like being reborn. Getting to know this new me has been unbelievable. And I love it. I love being me. I love being 46. I don't want to be younger. I'm looking forward to being older. I enjoy life. I find joy. One of the things that I say in my book is that I gave up everything to find joy in nothing. And by that I mean, like, when I say I got sober, I mean that I got sober from life. I got sober from everything that I think was holding me back. Absolutely everything that was giving me cheap, useless dopamine. Quick, short-term dopamine. And I replaced it for everything that gave me meaningful, long-term, lasting dopamine. I gave up everything quick and disposable, and I engaged everything that was meaningful and lasting. I've lived, I'll be honest, and it's, again, without sounding like a cliche, I've lived as the worst version of me. I've been that man, I've been that guy. And I've now lived, or I'm living, in the pursuit of the best version of me, and I know which one's better. Have a guess. Certainly not the old one. Everything's different. I've achieved more in the last 5 years than I achieved in the 41 years previously. I've written 2 books. I've, raised 2 wonderful teenage kids. I've inspired men all over the world. I've helped men all over the world, either through my books, my content, online, or personally, face to face. Like, I have helped so many guys through so many different problems and struggles, and that's just the tip. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. That's just the beginning. If you'd have told me 5 years ago that I'd have been doing all the things that I'm doing now, that I would have written 2 books, that I would have helped guys from all over the world, that I would be going to talk to some guys down in New York-on-Trent on Tuesday, August the 5th, the Man Pavilion. I'm down there talking to guys that's been set up by somebody else who started up his own men's charity off the back of the help that I've given him. I say a lot to myself, and I have to remind myself sometimes of the good that I do so that I can stay positive. I have to remind myself of the things that I'm doing well, because if I don't, I start to think that I'm failing. But I remind myself regularly that I believe that I am a wonderful man, and that's a choice. I choose to try to be a wonderful man, and I believe I'm doing wonderful things in the world for men, for masculinity, for women, and for the wider world. I really do believe it. And I'm trying so hard to make sure that every day I bring good value to the world. I'm not obsessed about what I can take and what I can get from it. I'm obsessed about what I can bring to it. I'm obsessed about the kind of man that I bring to the world, because I've brought shit in the past, and I realise now that everything is a choice, and I choose the kind of man that I bring. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the best that I can in every way that I can to bring that good shit to the world. And yeah, I'm grateful for everyone that even takes a minute to engage with what I'm putting out there. I need support, I'm not going to lie. I need support. I work with my days. I have a job, you know. I help the men that I help them in my spare time. I do everything that I do in my spare time for free, and I have done from day one. I've done a little bit of coaching for payment, but in the end I decided that wasn't for me. I wanted to do it for free. I say at the end of my book, first book, All Men Are Made, help whenever, whomever, whenever, however, and do it without hesitation. And that's what I try to do. And I find it really difficult to ask for support, and I find it really difficult to say, here, I need you to support me, because supporting me helps me to do this full time. It helps me to help more people. It helps me to dedicate more time to helping people. I don't want to swan off into the sunset. I don't want to buy yachts and fucking smoke cigars and live a life of fast cars and fast women with loose morals. I don't want it. I want to do more. I want to help more. I want to do more work along the lines that I want to do that work. And I know that by doing that work, I'm only going to help more and more people. But I need support to do that. And by supporting me, the best way to do it is to, in all honesty, buy a copy of my book. Even if it's the cheapest digital copy at $4.99, that's the best way to support me. If you want to really support me, you can buy a hardback copy of both books for the whopping price of $22.99, of which I only earn £5.50 on Amazon publishing because of printing costs and whatnot. So it's not $22.99 that's going to me, only £5.50 of that goes to me. There's a percentage, there is costs involved. So yeah, that's the best way to support me. And yeah, I really struggle to ask for that. I do, I try, but I don't do it very well. But yeah, if you value anything that I do, if you appreciate anything that I do, if I bring value to you and you think I'm worth that, you think I'm worth giving that support to, please buy my book or both. Go to Amazon, leave a review, share your experience with other people, otherwise they never know, good or bad. The one thing I ask, that if you buy my book and you read it, even if you put it down after 2 pages because you think this is pish, this is shit, I want to know that. I want you to leave that review. I need to know. I want all reviews, good and bad. I need them, because that's the only way other people know if this book's for them. And yeah, that's I think that's about all for today. I've waffled. I'm good at that. I'm good at waffling, and it's been almost 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say adios, amigo.